Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Rosemary. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join the fam. And if you're returning, hi, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do the bleach bath, the watercolor method. After trying this method, you're not going to go back to doing the old method. That is so stressful. This is stress-free, guys. Trust me on this one. Here I have my wig. I already did a strand test to be sure this wig is going to lift, and yes, it's going to lift. So always do your strand test to be sure your hair is going to color before you commence coloring. I have my hot water, I have my gloves, I have my bowl that I'm going to be doing the mixture in, and then I have these two bleach powder. I didn't know I was running out already, so I just have a little left here and little left here, so I'm going to just mix them up. And I have my powder brush, and then I have my 40 volume developer. So without further ado, let's dive right into this video. So first things first, I'm going to protect our hands, and then in here I'm going to pour my bleaching powder. I didn't know we were almost out, so I'm going to pour this in here. Then I'll be going in with my 40 volume developer. You can use any of the volumes for this water bath, but 40 volume, the higher the better actually, because as it is 40 volume developer, it's as good as 30 volume because we are diluting it with water. Whatever you're diluting with water is going to, make the product lighter. So I'm going to keep on adding until I get the consistency that I need, and then I'm going to be going in with my boiling hot water. I'm going to be adding that gradually. As well as I'm adding, I'm going to be mixing it until I get not too thick or not too watery mixture. I'm just going to let you guys watch what I'm doing. Let me not distract you with my voice. Next, I will be submerging my hair in. I'm going to be doing this gradually while I comb it to make sure the whole hair is saturated with the product. Yeah, I'm not trying to put in all the hair because my client wants the closure part to be darker than the whole hair, so that's why I'm not putting all the hair inside. But if you don't want that, you can definitely skip that part. And yeah, the hair is already changing. Yeah, I'm going to go in with my hand to make sure every part of the hair is saturated with the product. You either use foil paper to cover it to process, or you can use the cover of your plastic container. So this is me trying to check it after 5 minutes to make sure it's bleaching properly, and I'm also combing it again to make sure the product is well saturated. And then this is 15 minutes later, and I'm supposed to have left it a little longer, but this is my first time trying this process, so I removed it. I had to go over this whole process again to make it lighter than what it is, so you're going to watch me do that again. After rinsing out the bleach, I used my shampoo to wash it thoroughly before I went back to bleach again. I'm bleaching it again because it has to be lighter, because I'm going to color this hair. If I wasn't going to color this hair, I would have left it like this, but I'm going to bleach the hair to be lighter so it can take in the color, if you understand. So I'm going to repeat this process. So this is what it looks like, a bit dry. It's still a little bit damp, but it's still this honey brown. I want it to go a little bit lighter than this, 2 shades lighter than this if I'm not mistaken. So I'll be repeating this process again. Yeah, so if you don't want to stress yourself a second time like I did, just leave it to sit in your plastic bowl for 30 to 40 minutes. It's going to be lighter than this. So this is the exact shade that I wanted the hair to be initially. So yeah, next step, I'm going to be going in with my boiling hot water, enough boiling hot water actually. Then I'm going to be using Adore Dye in Burgundy MV number 79, and then I'll be dumping it in the hot water gradually. I didn't pour all the bottle at once, so you're going to see me do this process gradually. So once I've poured like half of the bottle in the water, I'm going to gradually submerge my hair in. Just watch what I'm doing closely. The moment the water becomes light, I'm going to keep on adding my hair color, and then as I'm doing that, I'm going to be combing the hair so every part of the hair is getting the exact color the other parts are getting. If you understand, the water is getting light now, so as it's getting light, I'm going to keep on adding the hair color until I get my desired hair color. To avoid your lace being colored, you have to spray it with the freeze spray before you start any coloring process. I totally skipped that part. That is why I'm going back, but it was kind of late, but not really late. So yeah, and then I forgot my client needed the closure part to be darker than the other parts of the hair, so I submerged everything in the water. So you're going to see me go back later on to darken the closure part. That was stressful. If you do not want your closure or frontal parts to be colored as well, just try to avoid putting all your hair in the water. Just put the part you want to be colored in the water and probably hold the frontal or the closure part to avoid it being colored as well. So this is the second bottle of the Adore Dye. I used a total of 1.5 bottle to achieve the color that I wanted. You could go with 2 bottles or 3, depends on how dark or how light you want your hair color to be. So yeah, I've gotten my desired hair color. I'm going to proceed to rinsing out the hair. So right now I'm just going to run the hair with cold water and rinse out the dye a bit, and then I'll be treating it with my keratin hair milk, and then I'll be using the color revitalized tresemme conditioner to condition the hair. Yeah, all already know this part, so there's no need showing you guys the details. So this is what the hair looks like after I've air dried it. Yeah, so the next part is I'm going to go ahead and color the closure part. It needs to be darker than this. So yeah, this part is not necessary for you guys, except you want your closure frontal to be darker, then you can go ahead and use this and follow this process. So I'll be using the Adore Dye in Spiced Amber, and I'll be using the corset dye in black color. So I'm going to mix it because I don't want it to be too dark and I don't want it to be too brown. That's why I'm mixing the brown color and the black dye. And I'm going to have a detailed tutorial on how to color the roots of your closure or frontal, but this I'm just going to skip this part. This is not the purpose of this video. So yeah. And yes, darlings, this is what the hair is looking like after I've styled it. Again, I have a detailed tutorial on how to style hairs on my channel. You can go back to watch it. Yes, I actually prefer the closure part darker. It's way better. Yes, so I hope this tutorial was really helpful. If you've been wanting to color your hair and you do not want to use the whole long process of using your hand to color it gradually, this is the easiest and fastest way. This took like 15 minutes tops. Yeah, and yes, I'm definitely going to be doing this coloring again and again. There's no going back to the old ways of coloring. That's stressful. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and turn on your post notification bell to get notified each time I post. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.